Let's face it, over the last 400 years, the world has changed drastically and public education has struggled to keep up. Unlike never before, students now have instant access to information from all over the world. They even have a choice of how they want to receive this information through various technologies and media platforms. Research is now beginning to show that students not only prefer video instruction, but also have an academic advantage over students who don't traditionally use it. Look, the truth is that students are now utilizing educational videos as tools for learning at an alarming rate. Research is showing that millennials make up 92% of the digital video viewing audience. And this is not a surprise to teachers of which 93% believe that the use of educational videos improves the learning experience, according to a study done by a software company in 2015. Hi, my name is Clayton, and I've been teaching secondary math for the last 7+ years, mostly Algebra 1. By the grace of God, I've been able to see STAAR results at the top of my district for all of my classes. It was by accident that I discovered how effective video instruction could be in the classroom. With you a wonderful resource that I've created that's going to help your students reach their maximum potential, their top performance on the Algebra 1 STAAR test. First, what conclusions have researchers drawn from students who are regularly receiving video instruction as a supplement to their education? Let's look and see. One group found that this style of video tutorials was shown to increase students' retention and ability to transfer information while increasing student engagement with videos. Another research paper highlighted the effectiveness of online instruction to increase students' mathematical communication. Studies have even shown that such videos have helped decrease student withdrawal and failure rate. Look, this researcher also agreed while conducting a similar experiment. He found that students receiving video exposure did have greater achievement in mathematics and improved mathematical conceptual understanding. Again, another researcher noted that students did significantly better on post-tests who used online instructional models due to their preference for being able to self-pace and control course materials. Researchers have also found that having the instructor's face in the video helps improve the student's retention quite a bit. They found that it improves students' ability to recall information, increased their perception of learning, and their overall satisfaction. And it was able to lower their mental effort for difficult topics or concepts. While these are some powerful and compelling conclusions drawn from much research on instructional videos, these are not the only benefits to be had. There are other benefits that should be considered when introducing your student to an instructional model of education concerning math in particular. For instance, teachers and parents will find it useful to know that because you have a video model, you can differentiate instruction. It's almost implicit, it's built into the system because students are able to control how they receive the information. RTI, response to intervention. What if a student is struggling? Well, these can also be supplemented and used as review purposes or to go back over a concept. What if a student is absent? This has been a great resource for me when I have students who are absent. I didn't want to give them something lesser than the other students. I wanted to give them a full lesson, but however, it was difficult to do because of how many absences or how much material we cover. But if I created a video, now that I've created videos, they can actually see the whole thing themselves, and I don't have to compromise in any way. Sometimes we have learners with special needs, and I found that working with them with videos have been more beneficial than the traditional model of standing and deliver and just teaching them from the classroom. They really enjoyed this piece. Some teachers may entertain the idea of a flipped classroom. This is a classroom by which you'll have your students be introduced to a topic and you'll do most of the heavy lifting in the class when they come back. So you could have the students do this for their homework assignment and get right back to and jump right into the subject when they get into the classroom. Test reviews. If you're going to review for a quiz or a test coming up, students can take notes from the videos or just go back and review what they've covered without having to fumble through where they have their notes. Challenge for advanced students. This is often a difficult place for a lot of teachers. What do you do with those students who really get it already and are ready to move on? Well, most of the time they simply have to wait until other students catch up. But with this model, they can literally move on or go into the worksheets, some of the more challenging worksheets, and look to see if they're doing it properly. So there is benefits to that, challenging them as well. 24/7 access, and they can get it anywhere. I love this idea because it takes the education outside of my classroom now. Everyone has access anywhere in the world, which I found out from posting on YouTube. A lot of people started to get into it. So whether they're going on trips or whether they're student athletes and traveling on a bus to a different city, you can still have access on your phone, Chromebooks, laptops, computers, desktops, whatever they are, anywhere in the world where there's internet. And that's exactly what students enjoy doing. For administration, now math coordinators, ISS, in-school suspensions. What do you do with those students who are isolated or separated from the general population or are absent but still in school? Well, they can still get the same content and instruction, and no one's education is compromised. You get consistent instruction throughout the whole district. Regardless of if you have a new teacher, a veteran teacher, a grade teacher, average teacher, no matter what it is, you can know that everyone in that classroom is getting the same bona fide instruction. Substitute teachers. Wow, that's a whole nother topic, because when you get a substitute teacher, you're never knowing what you're going to get. But knowing that you have some instruction available that students can return to is very helpful. Also, what you'll see in my model, I've included, like I mentioned before, worksheets that can be easily downloaded that goes with each topic. So whether there's a substitute teacher or not, the instruction can continue in the same rigorous fashion. Increase in parent involvement. Parents really have no idea what's going on in the classroom or how math is being taught. We've all seen it, the parent trying to help their student only to realize we didn't do it that way. I don't understand what you guys are doing. Well, now that those math videos are public and made available on this course, everyone can see that, including the parents or the guardian, to say, this is what's going on and I can see how I can help you. Homebound students. Some students are homebound for different reasons and still need to get the instruction. How do I get my work to them? How can I not compromise their instruction as well? This was a challenge, but creating a platform this way alleviated that. How about we jump over to the actual website, to the course, so you can get a peek at what does it look like, how is it laid out, and how it's going to benefit your students. All right, here we are. So in the course, what you'll see is the logo here up top of the course. This is Algebra 1. So this is some, not all, of the courses that you'll be provided with, but let's just kind of take a peek of how it's set up. First, you see what percent has been complete by the student. You'll also find all the videos here sectioned off by units and what they're discussing. Let's click on one to get into a little bit more. So if I clicked on one of the videos, the first thing you'll see pop up is the actual video that goes with that course. Now I'm going to click through a little bit so you can get an idea of how it's set up. So on the left side, you'll see the rest of the courses that we'll be covering, along with all the other courses as well. Now you can click through the video, and the way the videos are set up, there's an introduction of discussing what's going to be talked about. And in each section, there's an algebra TEK that is being discussed, and I'm going to identify what that TEK is. We'll introduce it, and throughout the lesson, we'll have some less practice in which I encourage students to pause the video and work it before we work it. So we'll do quite a few practice problems and make sure they get a look at every type of problem, or at least most types of problems that you'll encounter. Along with this, I've included, well, and as you can see, my face is in all the pictures, so that helps a lot of students. Also, in addition, as a bonus, I've included worksheets that supplement the video and that skill, that TEK skill, that can be downloaded by teachers or students for more practice. So here's 12 problems that a student can go through, and I've tried to make sure that they model what is seen on the STAAR test. Since I've seen it so many years, I get a really good idea of what is necessary. Not only this, but I provided an answer sheet that goes with this. And as you look at my answer sheet, it's not a typical answer sheet that simply gives you the answer. I also show you how to do the work. Because one of the most frustrating things is to find that you got it wrong, but really not understand how to do it correctly. So I provided the work for you. And I try to do this in all of the problems to show every single step so students can understand how I'm getting the answer. And my steps are in correspondence to what I was showing in the videos. So this is an idea of how the video is broken down. And you can click through any video and you're going to see the same setup. You're going to see a video, as you see here. And then you're going to see a worksheet that accompanies that video, as well as answer sheets that follow those worksheets. That's it. That's everything. The research, the reason, the benefits for you as a parent, teacher, and administrator, and a little peek into this program itself. So what are you waiting for? Join other students who have seen so much success according to the research, according to what I've shown them, according to things that I've learned in the classroom, so that you can see your students reach the next level, whether it be approaching, meets, or masters. I welcome you to join our course and start your success today. I'm the Algebra Guy, and we will have excellence step by step.